Okay, let's take this 1985 B registration BMW 635 CSI Auto for a spin. Turn it on, warning lights will come up. This one starts on the button literally because it has got a starter button on this one. It's just warming up now. Right, off we go. Okay, lovely car this. See what I can tell you about it. Showing 127,000 miles. I've done 230 miles on it so far. 230 fantastic miles, including fast run down the motorway and heavy traffic and everything. So it's been spot on. We sell lots of sixes, and this is certainly one of the nicest ones we've sold for a while. Good ones are starting to appreciate quite substantially at the moment. So probably now's about the time to buy one, really, before they get out of reach. And this one is really rather lovely in every respect, not just the drive, but most importantly on these in terms of its body condition. Starts on the button, as I say, no misfiring, hesitancy or overheating. The temperature gauge is, goes up to halfway, and that's about your lot, exactly as it should. So very, very nice motor on it. It's not there's no sort of unpleasant noises, clunks or groans from the engine at all, or from the whole of the drivetrain really. The auto box is nice and smooth on it. It has the sports mode on it as well. Personally, I don't bother with the sports mode, but these are quite fast enough. And the whole drivetrain, as I say, it's got limited slip diff on the back of these. That all functions exactly the way it should. Doesn't make any nasty clanking noises or anything. Steering, brakes, suspension all feel solid and correct. As I say, we sell lots of these, so I do know a good one from a bad one. And this drives really nicely without wallowing about too much or anything like that. Just really, really pleasant. Track's nice and straight. Not wandering around all over the road. What can I tell you about its spec inside? Slightly unusual spec. It's got electric seats, which is rare for its age, but it's also got leather centre console, knee rolls, door panels. Apart from the bits that aren't leather, the dash top up here and the headlining, which is what makes a Highline. This one isn't a Highline because it's an 85 car, but it has got, as I say, Highline style trim in it, which I don't think I've had one before like this. It looks as if it is a factory job as well. All the instruments are working in front of us, which is unusual because normally something packs up. But speedo, rev counter, fuel gauge, temperature gauge all working fine. The check panels all working properly. It's got M-Tech steering wheel on it. It has air conditioning, although in fairness it probably could do with a recharge. It does all the buttons all light up and you can hear the compressor kicking in, I think. Certainly all the direction of airflow changes. Heater controls will hear as usual on these. The heater, the blower rear stat is packed up, so it only works on. You can hear it there on full. It won't work sort of halfway up. Almost 90% of 635s we see have got the same. That's not a problem. It's just something we always point out. Radio CD down here, which is all fine. Computer display's all good on that. Electric windows all round, central locking, electric roof. One point the roof tilts fine, but it won't slide. We're not going to mess with it. I've seen a few like that before, and generally best left alone when they're like that. But it's just, say, a cracking car. Electric seats for driver and front passenger. The lockout top gear cuts in properly. I'm not going quite fast enough for it to do that at the moment, but a little bit of wind noise from around the driver's window, but not unusual on these. But no, she's a cracking six, this one. It's probably about all I've got to say, really. It's just a supercar. My name's Simon. You can reach me on 0771 906 9353 or in the office on 0118 946 3352. Or go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk. End.